Hi, this is Bill Nelson. I want to introduce you to my lending team. These guys have done several hundred deals for us, almost no mishaps, and if there are mishaps, it's usually not their fault. Each one of them has a separate role within the loan process. Most likely the first person that you talk to is going to be Peter.Heise. Pete, tell me a little bit about how you're going to handle it up front.
I'm probably the one that's going to handle the deal up front, and my job is basically to make sure that I have you structured in the right loan program, that I'm meeting the needs that you've conveyed to me on the phone, and that I'm setting the file up for the rest of my team here, that they can jump in and do the pieces that they do.
Well, one thing that I want to preface the introduction to Lewis Brooks with is Lewis, as nearly a photographic memory in my mind. He knows every rule, regulation, and they're changing daily. So, one of the things that Lewis is going to do is take what Peter tells you and make sure that it conforms to the lender guidelines. And Lewis, doing it up front is important now. Why? I mean,
the guidelines have changed very dramatically the last few years, and really I help Peter and Bill's team with the details, just to make sure that everything's fine, and we'll go through the underwriting and closing process like it needs to.
And Todd, I know you don't take a lot of credit for the things that you do, but one of the things that I like about these guys is really Todd's role. If we get in a pinch or we're rescuing a loan where the other lender messed it up and I call these guys in, Todd has a unique ability. And Todd, that is?
I'm kind of the bullpen. 9 out of 10 times I'm not actually going to be involved in a transaction, but every now and then things don't go exactly according to plan. I'm kind of the guy that comes in and says, okay, how can we make this thing work for this 10th one? I'll sit here and brag on these guys all day, though. I mean, I've got an unbelievable loan technician here, and this guy is so good at structuring deals to meet people's financial needs. It's unbelievable. So very rarely do I get involved.
Todd, is it okay if I mention how you can move things up in the queue? Because I'm thinking of a couple things that you took from 499th place to 2nd place, and it got looked at really fast.
Well, it typically takes a little bit of cajoling, to say the least, but yeah, sometimes that's what we need to do, and we're good at building relationships in that regard.
Well, I just have one question. You guys got any predictions for the Cowboy game tomorrow?
I'm gonna refrain.
The Bears. Hope they win.
They're not playing the Bears. All right, I hope you enjoy these guys.